Time to end the transfer window today at Sunderland, and we are looking to turn a current player that's on loan permanent if we can. We have enough money to certainly get that deal done, and maybe another one too, depending on what else happens in the transfer window. If someone comes in for a sale that we weren't necessarily anticipating. There are a number of players that are running out of contract, none of which I'm really looking to renew. I could potentially be enticed in renewing Luke O'Nine's contract, although obviously if they sign Lukumi in real life, and we need to, that may well have already gone through by the time you guys see this, if they do sign Lukumi in real life, that'd add another centre back to our already quite extensive list. We are going to be letting Roberts, Huggins, Mateta, Johnson, Jones and more go, so the squad is 41 players deep at the moment, and there are a lot of players that we need to move on at the minute. With Alderete, with Ballard, with Todibo, with Mukiele, just don't think we need Luke O'Nine. Yelder's still only 22 and could certainly grow. Sealt 69 and could grow. Like, I don't really see O'Nine as one that needs to be kept at the moment. Unfortunately, I know he's missed to Sunderland, but I think by the end of this second season, probably run his course with his time at the club. Let's go make that Marc Guiu signing permanent. As it stands, he's currently in on loan and he's valued at about £14 million. Now, Chelsea probably would be asking for an inflated fee, IRL, but I'll offer valuation and hopefully Maresca will consider it. They'd like Alderete. That's a no, but the fact that they were considering something like that means that they might just take, just over value. I was trying to see if we could swing them just under value, but we can get him for just over value, and quite frankly, he's worth every penny, judging by the way he's been playing so far this season. His dynamic potential should certainly take a tick up next year as well, and he only wants rotation as well. Mark, you belter. 4-year deal for the young 20-year-old. I'd give him a 10-year deal if I could. No release clause. He's on £61,000 a week, but that's 61 grand at Chelsea. So he might take 45 with us, and he will, with appearances of 5. Really? You want bonus if you make 5 appearances? Whatever. It's minimal. Let's get it done. Marc Guiu turns his loan permanent thanks to his fantastic performances so far this season in the Premier League. And based on a £15 million valuation, we've probably gotten about 15 million quid's worth of value out of him already, just with a loan spell. So that is absolutely a no-brainer at this stage. Right, let's go and play Palace and hopefully keep the winning run going. We are 8 wins in a row in the Premier League right now. And last time we played Palace, we won 6-2 at Selhurst Park. Let's get that done again, shall we? Palace strong again, but without Eberechiezi now. They played him last time against us. He has been sold in this save. Where to, we don't know. Not yet, anyway. I will investigate. Dean Henderson, Malo Gusto, Chris Richards, Maxence Lacroix and Ferland still. Lerma, Wharton and Isco. Trossard's a new signing. Correa and Brandt. On the bench, they look all right, but not sensational. But though Ismail Assar now could certainly add some impact from the bench. Let's have a quick look with the editor here. We'll have a look for Eberechiezi and see where he's gone. Yeah, that's not going to... It could be easier to do this. He's gone to Monaco. So Monaco have replaced Antoine Semenyo, who's come to me, with Eberechiezi from Crystal Palace. That really is intriguing. Bumped, but couldn't get it back. Daniel's done well. No, that's supposed to go to the right back. Trossard, back heel. Correa. Big leap from Patterson. We know Correa's excellent from the 2 goals he scored against us last time around. Particularly that first-time volley, or first-time finish from the cross that picked him out beautifully in the middle of the box. Trying to pick up Talby down the line here, but Ferland-Mendy's gotten him beat. Ferland-Mendy will beat most people for pace at the minute, but not Trey Hume. Well in, Trey. Now, can we make the most of him being out of position? Absolutely not. Brandt eventually gets it under control. Isco Disco. Oh, it's panic at the Isco for us right now at the back. And Angel Correa does it again. He's deadly. In every sense of the word. A knockout blow, Bosch. Yeah, we 1-0 down. Oh, he's done me. Trossard is so tricky. Intriguing to see a former Brighton player at Crystal Palace. I'm not sure what the fans would feel about that IRL. Palace fans, you'll have to let me know in the comments section. Here's Brandt. Alright. A little bit tricky. Decent ball too. And Correa's there in the way. Alderete just smacks him in the face. He didn't have time to react to it. Trossard's up for that one as well. Isco. Wharton. Trossard. Isco. Why have Palace suddenly turned into the best side we've played all season? Around the corner to Neil. Guiu's in the channel. Guiu's found well. Holds it up brilliantly. Looking for Semenyo. Semenyo. South Coast man previously for Bournemouth. Can't bag it against Crystal Palace. Now for the side in the northeast. Not yet anyway. Adingra would ordinarily start on the left, obviously, but he is fatigued for this particular one. That's an effort and a half, and it's come back off the bar from Adam Wharton, I think it was, or may well have been Trossard, whoever it was. It was unbelievable and was definitely floating towards the back of the net. Semenyo looking to get in behind. He's got the legs on both the fullback and the centre-back. And Antoine Semenyo does score! Henderson got hands to it, but not enough. Antoine buries and we are level. He's trying to get it low on the floor, but he's gone up to it with his hands there because it's gone high. And, well, Dean Henderson's going to be disappointed with himself when he sees that bat. Just weak wrists, and it's gone straight through him. It's not an accurate finish, really. It's straight at the keeper, but he can only push it in off the woodwork. We're level. Gusto. Well in, Siddiqui. You thought I was going to go that way, didn't you? I didn't. Talby's beaten you, and he's left him for dead here. Guiu in the middle. Can we tuck it back to him? Yes. Oh, big save, Henderson at the near post. Really top stop. We started the second half strong. Oh, but that is a strong clearance. Bit of a Rolls-Royce midfielder, isn't he, Adam Wharton? Correa. Wharton. Strong arm. That's how you put a bit of strength behind the potential save, Mr. Henderson. Diarra looking to get away. He loves breaking like this, Habib Diarra. And Talby's in a great position. Guiu's there in the middle again, as is Semenyo, who doesn't give me the first time shot. Oh, that's surely the victory if he shoots first time for me there. Maybe I tried to power up just a little bit too much. And that's why he wasn't able to get the shot away. On quickly to Talby. Do the defender with a drop of the shoulder and bury it. Kemstein Talby doesn't score enough, but the one he's got now might well be a match winner. Mendy got beyond me there, and that's my mistake. Oh, great delivery, but Mukiele's underneath it. And gets that first, well done. Talby was in loads of space, but they've been able to get the defender back now. Mendy with unbelievable pace and stamina. He's been up and down this wing all game long. Jefferson Lerma now, it's very late for Crystal Palace, and unfortunately for them, it's not going to be great for Crystal Palace either. It's going to be defeat again. Significantly better performance from them on this occasion. We only scored a third of the goals we did last time. But 2 this time is enough still to get the win. The streak continues. 9 in a row in the Premier League. Outrageous. Now then, we've got 2 games in Europe to come, as well as Southampton away. And the situation in the Europa League at the minute sees us in 4th. So we'll probably sim the first one. And then if we need to play the second, we can do. No, Sirkin's going nowhere. Especially Championship West Ham United. That might be a real thing in real life next season at this rate. Dan Neil continually growing. When he gets to 80 rated, I think that's him peaked, unfortunately. He starts with 83 potential. But unfortunately, his dynamic potential has halted his progress as per... Please be just alone. Good. Excellent. His dynamic potential has halted his progress down to 80, despite having a really strong season last year, which is pretty annoying, actually. Sevilla have come in for Siddiqui, but... Well, actually, that's a rather sizable bid, but at 81 rated and performing very well and still yet more potential to grow, we absolutely want Siddiqui to stay. Sorry, Sevilla. Aston Villa have bid for Dan Ballard. And he doesn't play for me anymore, but he's absolute, or doesn't play regularly for me anymore. but he's absolutely got the quality to still contribute to the team, so he will stay with us for now. Ballard back from injury now as well, feeling much better in himself. Good. To be honest, he'll probably play against Viking if he's fit. Sometimes you get that email to say they're back when they're actually not. Leipzig have bid for Adingra, but they're not having him either. Adingra is integral to almost everything we do in a forward sense. Right, let's go and sim that game against Viking with the rotated 11. Ballard isn't good enough to... Ballard isn't good enough to start. Well, apparently he is. Alright. I didn't want to play the game though. What I wanted to do was sim it, to be honest. I must have gone to the tactical vision sim, and then if we jump to result, it's a 1-0 Sunderland win thanks to the man we just turned a bid down for, Siddiqui. Right, that should be us comfortably in the top 8 then for the knockout stages of the European competition. That was a youngster going out, which is more good news for us. Who was it? Which one was it? We'll find out in a moment. It was Sealt going out on loan to Mönchengladbach for the short loan rather than the 2-year to Rayo Vallecano, which is probably more favourable for us. There you go. Jensen Sealt or Jensen Sealt. Sealt. Insert pronunciation suggestions in comment section. Southampton next in the Premier League. Bazunu in goal for Saints. Foyt, Howard-Bellis, Lindelöf and Ryan Manning this time. Flynn Downs alongside Smallbone. Mateus Fernandes at cam behind Brereton, Diaz, Archer and Dibbling. Options on the bench are not great. Sunderland back in 18th in the division now, and hopefully we'll be beating them. Smallbone, Dibbling, Manning. Oh my God, Cameron Archer. Oh my God, Southampton. Saints were really good when we played them yesterday, but was it yesterday or the day before? Either way. They were really good, but we snuck a 1-0 win. They're even better in the opening 10 minutes of this one. Cameron Archer has smashed that into the top corner. That's a very good finish. Oh, we're supposed to go over here. Thank you. No, it has. Siddiqui. It's Chris Rigg. 75 rated now, Chris Rigg. Oh, nearly good enough to thread the needle through the defender's legs to find the ball through to the on-running Talby to bag a goal. Southampton are defending very well so far, and it's annoying. Siddiqui, Rigg, and Downs. Oh, it's just opened up as I've drawn the defender too far away. And out of position. It's a good save by Patterson. It must have been fingertips at most. Archer, Brereton, Diaz, Dibbling, well blocked. Space. Oh, come on. They're overcommitting players, Southampton, at the minute. If I can just get one of these counter-attacks to work. Oh, he hit it early, thankfully, Mateus. If we could just get one of these counter-attacks to work, we'll surely find an equaliser. But at the minute, it is all Southampton, really, in a forward sense. We are having to do a lot of countering because Southampton are doing a lot of attacking. In here to Rigg, though. And Towers made the run, but the pass isn't good enough. We will be at least 1, if not maybe 2-0 down at half-time. The yellow card, but... it still could be 2, actually. Archer in the box. I was hoping that was going to time the half out there. It hasn't. Flynn Downs. Little 1-2. Brereton Diaz saved well. It will be just the 1 at the break. 1 goal and 1 card. Rigg. Siddiqui. Completely sent one defender. Atinga just started to make a run, but I wasn't confident of getting it to him. Talby, we have gotten it to. Please, mate. Bazunu again. Siddiqui misses the open goal. When it's not your day, it's not your day, and it doesn't feel like it is today at all, does it? Get to it first. Well up, Dan. And Tiara. Right, substitutes. Time to do your business, please. Oh, here you go. Business done. That really didn't take long at all, did it? Marc Guiu on the pitch for about 3 minutes, and he's already scored. We're level. Armstrong. Looking for Guiu. Wins it again. He's gone again too. Guiu. Oh. I just held my breath. You could see where the ball was going to bounce. I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen. Gavin Bazunu is such a good one-on-one goalkeeper, it seems, in this game. He's only 77 rated, but he's made a real impression. But not impression enough to stop Sunderland from turning around a 1-0 deficit here away from home. Guiu is still really impressing, and I don't know whether that would have gone in directly off the post or whether Guiu had a final impact and it was going to go post and out and a defender would have gotten there. It's hard to tell. I think it might just have been on its way in anyway. Regardless, he made sure the Spaniard followed in, and in the 88th minute, we might just have won the game. I hesitate to commit to the victory just yet, but we are brilliant at scoring late goals this season. You do not ever give up in the Premier League. You can't. You have to just keep going and believe, because if you do, that mindset will earn you extra points in a season. Just as it very nearly did for Southampton there. They'll keep that in play. They'll deliver a cross, and it's a good one. But Hume's away, and that surely has to be game now, please, ref. Manning back inside. Fernandez. Archer. You just never give up in the Premier League, because that mindset is going to win you points throughout the course of a season, just like Southampton have shown there. They deserved something. So I even in that manner, I can't really deny them the point. 97 minutes played on the clock. Southampton earn themselves a single point. We've done it to enough teams ourselves. You just kind of have to take it on the chin when it happens against you, unfortunately. Talby will be 81 rated in 13 weeks' time, so that's great news for us. Semenyo still growing. You'll do for me, mate. I'm happy to play as a striker if you're a striker if that's part of your plan. It is part of my plan, mate. That's exactly why you're being trained as a striker in the menus. I'm not sure what that will have done for the league table in the Premier League. Let's have a look what the Europa League looks like. We're on 15 points. We are 3 points inside the top 8. So safe to say, we are in the next round of the Championship. 3-2 win over Malmö. And that's us comfortably, even more so, into the round of 16 of the Europa League. Obviously, there will be a playoff round, which sees these fixtures here. Atletico Madrid is still in the competition, as well as Juventus and Frankfurt. Oh. We're absolutely nowhere near favourites for that competition. We're 6th in the Premier League. And, well, that run of form, if we'd have held on against Southampton, we'd be 4th. Yikes. What's that point for Saints done for them at the bottom? Because it's very close. It keeps them level on points with Everton and in touching distance of survival. It's not as close as it was for as many teams, but it's even closer for the bottom 4. It was bottom club 1.1.1.1.3 points. Now it's bottom club the same, 1 point the same, 5 points. Seems like the bottom 4 are fighting it out at the minute. Or Sheffield United were much higher, I think, and are tumbling a little bit. Burnley are about where they were. Forest are improving, and Wolves are too. Wolves, to be fair, have drawn 10 bloody games so far this season. But we're flying, albeit the win streak has come to an end, but the undefeated streak continues. More bids for Sirkin, intriguingly. Luco 9 has been approached by Birmingham. It's just the right thing to do in the nature of... He's gone. It's the right thing to do in the nature of the save to just let him go. In the storyline of this save, the situation as it is, he has to go. Borussia Dortmund have bid for Chris Rigg. I'm going to say no to that. I've literally just recalled him from loan to play some football for me. So I'm sorry, I'm just going to say no there. 09 departure. Some prize money for the Europa League that will go into our transfer budget for next year. And transfer deadline day is here. So far, they're the biggest deals of the day. I have a feeling that might change in the not too distant future. And we might see some even bigger deals go through on deadline day in this January transfer window. Seems Aston Villa want Chris Rigg as well. They know he's got the potential because they can see it in game. But realistically, he's not shown that potential yet, really, at any sort of level. So we won't be accepting any bids like that at this moment in time. There are a couple of rather sizable deals, as we say thank you to Socrates for 44 months subscribed on the Twitch channel. Well indeed to £101 million for Bastoni to PSG and Camavinga to AC Milan for 113.6. They are two of the biggest deals you're ever likely to see in any January transfer window. Surprised to see Scherder go to Arsenal. That's an unsurprising... No, not an unsurprising. It is a surprising one. An unusual one. And so far, they are still the three biggest... Well, they'll say the two biggest, won't they? Upamecano for £91 million. I told you there were some big deals on the way. Bayern to Juventus. Europa League, as we know. Juventus. Yikes. Okay. Unbelievable. Bradley Barcola from PSG to Liverpool for £72 million. Now, it's worth pointing out to you, most likely, as Atletico Madrid come in for Adingra, but it's with 1 hour to go, I probably would have had to have contemplated that for Atletico Madrid for Adingra if they bid in a different part of the window. If I show you the other leagues, firstly I want to actually have a quick look at Spain to see where Atletico Madrid are. We know they're in the Europa League because we've just seen that. And they're third in La Liga. Now, one thing that was very surprising earlier when we looked was in Liga. PSG are now up to 5th. They were 11th not long ago. If they win their game in hand, they'll actually go 3rd. But they were 11th. Stade Rennais and Monaco running away with it at the top end of the table. PSG were, like I say, down as low as 11th not that long ago. But they're up to 5th and could go into 4th or even 3rd with their game in hand. Monaco could go back top if they win their game in hand, but not necessarily guaranteed that it's against each other. Alexander Isak is running away with the golden boot at this stage of the season, but Marmoush, Šeško and Correa are fighting it out for second spot. Let me go and give you a quick full transfer window roundup then, once we've also sorted the Patreon spreadsheet out. Just the one move in the Patreon spreadsheet so far. Well, for this window, it's David moving from Liverpool to Fortuna Dusseldorf on loan. The other 3 loans were decided earlier in the window, or even earlier in the save for Jack and for Nolan. So not much going on with you guys at the moment, but I'm sure in season 3, certainly season 4, we will see some sales go through because you guys had 3-year contracts to start your journey here. We saw the biggest ones for the window. Let's see if there were any others that went through. Sandro Tonali to buy Leverkusen for 84.3 million is a big one. We saw Bradley Barcola. Salah we saw go to PSG earlier in the window as well for 65. Martinelli's move to Inter. That happens between windows. Doku to Leipzig for 52.9. Arda Güler to Manchester United is an intriguing one. He will be very good for them. Very good indeed. Glad we've already played Man United twice now, to be completely honest. Rasmus has moved back to Serie A, formerly of Atalanta, now at Lazio. Tino Livramento to Tottenham. Benjamin Pavard to Arsenal is an intriguing one. Eze went to Monaco, as we saw that happened in September, or was agreed in September, which is why it went through on January the 1st. Semenyo to me. We know exactly how that one happened, don't we? Let's see what else have we got. Anything surprising down? I mean, we're into the 30s now, so probably not much. Ricky Puig back to Barcelona. Christopher Nkunku to Wolves. He might be on his way to Bayern IRL. He's only 82 rated in save at the minute. He's such a good player, but just hasn't been given a fair crack of it, has he? In England. Verbruggen to Leipzig. Sasha Bowie to Atleti. That'll be where we'll call it, really, looking at those ones. I'll give those of you in the transfer list from the Patreon the chance to have a look at your stats as we say thank you very much for watching today's episode. Do make sure you're subscribed to the channel to ensure you don't miss out on any more of this save, or of course the F1 save that continues to come to you as regularly as we can get it to you, which should be close to daily at the moment. But for today, that is all for the content here on this channel. Do join me on stream, be that here or I always point over here for some reason, or on Twitch for the streams. It'd be lovely to see you live if you can make it. Have your say on deals that go through and strategy when it comes to the Formula 1 side of things. But for now, that's all from me for today and for this week, because I think this is Friday's video. I shall see you next week on Monday, where we will crack on with the second half of Season 2. We'll chase top 4. We'll chase the Europa League as long as we can as well, but there are some big teams left in it. Have a great weekend.